usual. But per the request, the jackass. Per the request of the jackass. Okay. Shit. My ass hurts. Gobble-Gobble, Gobble-Gobble. Anyway. Welcome to Wonder After Dark. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because I don't even know who all's going to be here. Normally, I wait till all the regular cast members are here before saying, welcome to Wonder After Dark, but I already don't give a shit. This show already has a recurring, but this show already has a rotating cast at this point. So why do I bother waiting? Welcome to Wonder Before Light. I don't fucking know. For the record, I am not trying to sound genuinely rude. I'm trying to be both funny and brutally honest. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the cast for tonight's episode, no idea if Spider's going to be here. No idea. Welcome to the Sylv Show. I fucking hate that it's the Sylv Show at this point. No disrespect to you at all, my audience. I've known you for a while, but the worst ones are where you basically hijack it and I don't get a word in. All the disrespect for me. Fucking nigga. Anyway. I hope this show gets me canceled. I've known you for like 3 years. 3 years. Oh, how stupid 3 years can make me. You've always been nuts, so. Although it's funny, and again, I do not mean this to sound rude, so I apologize if it comes off rude, but I swear you did not get your current way until fairly recently, like within the last couple months. Feels like you were somewhat normal until recently. Again, apologies if that sounds rude, I'm just saying it. Nah, I actually always was. Okay, well then I guess I was just the secret fucking fuse that lit the match on fire. Either that or you were just waiting for the right moment to show your true colors. Some people just test me, I guess. Good, anyway. Nah, it's like... I know there's more to that. I just tend to snap a lot sometimes. A lot and sometimes normally would not sound incorrect, but in this instance, on this show, a lot and sometimes don't belong in the same conversation. You better drop that. Can you not overthink? I wasn't overthinking. That wasn't overthinking, like, genuinely. That was just in the case of that you... Whatever. Okay, anyway, welcome to Stupid Bullshit, the show. If YouTube wasn't so trigger-happy with swear words in the title, I would call this Stupid Bullshit, the show. But anyway. Basically, to quickly summarize... Welcome to the show. I don't care. Anyway. The show. The show where we stick our dick in places it doesn't belong. Such as a couch. Guest starring J.D. Vance. Anyway. I did not know what to talk about tonight. The show got leaked. We haven't done anything. I don't fucking care to make a creative joke. Anyway. Alright. I didn't know what the fuck to talk about for tonight's episode, and you for gore, so... Tonight we're just gonna wing it. We're still gonna have a primary topic that fills most of the episode, but otherwise this is just going to be a grab bag of random topics alongside our primary. Be warned, you will not give a flying fuck about our primary topic tonight. Freebirds is a 2013 American animated science fiction comedy buddy film, or buddy comedy, whatever, directed by Jimmy Hayward, who co-wrote the screenplay. Lies on the ground and slowly lifts up head. Tonight's episode is brought to you by whatever. Anyway, funny, like genuinely funny, but whatever. Anyway, who co-wrote the film's screenplay with the producer, Scott Mosier, who you may recognize from everything Kevin Smith has done. This is not one of them. Anyway, the film stars the voices of Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, and Amy Poehler, with supporting roles featuring George Takei. I don't know much that he's done. Okay. Colm Meaney. Who's Amy Poehler? Oh, you poor soul. Oh, no, I'm not saying that to be rude. Just, you poor bastard. Colm Meaney. No, I'm saying Colm. C-U-L-M Meaney. Like, because I call my aunt Meaney. Whatever. Cute, by the way. Anyway. Keith David. Hey, there's a name I recognize. And Dan Fogler. Fondle me, anyway. The film follows two turkeys named Reggie and Jake, who travel back in time to the first Thanksgiving to prevent turkeys from being domesticated and eaten by humans. You know, typical kids movie. Anyway, I don't know Dan Fondler, but I want to meet him hot for. I can already tell this is going to be one of those episodes where you do not listen to a flying fuck of a thing I am talking about, and instead just home in on little keywords just to get on my nerves. For the record, I have nothing against that, but sometimes it does bother me. At least I'm saying stuff about, well, that is true. So I'm going to give you at least 20 points of credit for that. 20 might not sound like a lot, but for you it is. Usually you get just 5 to 10 points of credit. Give me a cock. Okay. Anyway. This is YouTube. I have better things to do than be dirty. Fuck me till my face falls off, anyway. The film was produced by Relativity Media. No, I didn't say cock. Whatever. Too late, the joke's already out there. Anyway. The film was produced by Relativity Media and Real FX Animation Studios and was distributed by Relativity. Anyway. The film released on November 1st, 2013. I was quoting Roderick Rules where Greg is like, look, I got a C-. Hey, guess what? I've seen Roderick Rules and I forgot that quote. Whoopsie daisy. Contrary to popular belief, despite the fact that I'm a fan of virtually everything and I know everything, I still don't remember everything. Case in point, how to be a decent fucking human being. I feel you. Good. You're gonna go cry in the mirror later, I bet. Anyway. The film had a budget of just $55 million and made $110.4 million, so seems to have turned a profit. Anyway. Produced by Real... Nah, I'll cry in my sleep. Good. Good. Take all the pain away from me and give it to yourself. Anyway, the film was produced by Real FX Creative Studios as its... And yes, I am aware that that is the single most awful thing I could have ever said. Whoopsie daisy. Anyway. Never change, please. Okay, I'm guessing that was positive. Anyway. The film was produced by Real FX Creative Studios as its first theatrical, fully animated feature film, and Relativity Media's fourth animated film after Monster House, The Tale of Desperoaks, I think that's how you say that, and 9. 9 is a movie we're definitely going to have to talk about sometime. I'll cry myself to sleep, you good. I should be locked up, anyway. The film was originally titled Turkeys and was scheduled for 2014, but it ended up releasing November 1st, 2013. Freebirds received generally negative reviews from critics and grossed $110.4 million worldwide against a $50 million budget, or $55 million. The tale of... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but... was like one of the last movies Matthew Broderick was in. Also, it's Desperos. Okay, Desperos. I've never seen it, so I can't comment, but that's an interesting factoid. Anyway, I want you to suck my dick inside out until there's no cum left in it. Anyway. I don't normally read about the production side of a film, but since I did it for Oh, Matthew Broderick isn't that good of an actor, let's be honest. Yeah. He's super yeah. In fact, I feel like I'm good at portraying In fact, you know what? If we're on the topic of acting, I'm not a good... He's had one good movie. And we all know what that good movie is. Long live the king, you fucking cocksucker. Anyway. Bueller. Well, that too. Yeah, Ferris wheel. Anyway. Okay, two good movies. Well, yeah. Okay. Now, let's not get too carried away. Anyway. I don't normally read... Alright. God, my head already fucking hurts. Bueller and the 3 Lion King movies, yep. Fucking shitters. Gay jerk-off. Anyway. I don't normally read about the production of a movie, but since I did it for Grindhouse, I might as well do it here. Development on Freebirds, originally titled Turkeys, began in June 2009, and physical production began in January 2011. The Ren and Stimpy... Oh, Inspector Gadget was a guilty pleasure, but man, he was bad in the... Agreed. Anyway. The Ren and Stimpy show creator, John Crisfall, that name, you know, the pervert, was involved in early development, and he posted the concepts he created for the film on his blog. John Petto, correct. But he clearly was not, John Petto. There's John Misconduct of Pixar and John Petto of Nickelodeon. I love throwing bricks at, anyway. Real Effects and Granite Entertainment launched in 2010. Bedrock Studios, later renamed Real Effects Animation Studios, nigger. To produce Bedrock Studios, later renamed to Real FX Animation Studio. Real Effect, the nigger. We haven't done anything. We were just sending them to work in the cornfields. Anyway, later renamed Real Effects Animation Studios, was launched to produce sub-$35 million family-oriented projects, aka money laundering schemes. Work in the cornfields, yep. I don't hold back. Subhuman, yep. I don't work back. Or I don't hold back. Anyway, fuck me in the ass real tight. Ash Brannon was then set to direct the film, but in October 2012, when it was announced that Relativity would co-produce, co-finance, and distribute the film, till your face falls off, correct. Jimmy Hayward took over the directing position. Originally scheduled for release on November 14, 2014, the film was moved up 1 year. How about till your falls off? Yep. Anyway, to November 27, 2013, due to the vacant slot left after the delay of DreamWorks Animation's Mr. Peabody and Sherman. And then in March 2013, the film was retitled Freebirds. And then it was bumped up again to November 1st. So this movie had quite a way to go to production, from production to release. 2013 was when Shrek 5 was originally going to come out. I know! Anyway. But what about the bitch-ass reception? Maybe that was their vacant slot. I said Mr. Peabody and Sherman, but it's possible Shrek 5 also could have had that slot at some point. It's possible. Can I just say, before I continue reading, it's highly unlikely I never seen Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Stay tuned. Anyway, can I just say, before I continue, or the original I haven't seen the cartoons, but I've seen the movie. Kill me, anyway. No, it's not a bad movie, just kill me, but anyway. Okay. Before I continue reading, I just want to take a minute to say, I just want to take a brief moment to, there's a forgotten Disney movie. Okay, go ahead. Valiant, yep, Valiant. That's one that nobody damn remembers anymore. But we're not here to talk about Valiant. Especially because I don't think that movie's, I only watched it once. I've watched it never. And honestly, I don't know if it's worthy of an episode of this show. Much less a 5-minute edited G-Force. Yep, that's another one. Okay, let's get back to Freebirds. Let's get back to Freebird. That was pretty bad. Yeah, agree. Now let's get back to Freebirds. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval, although it is just as forgotten as Freebirds, so I guess it's 10. Anyway, on Rotten Tomatoes, Freebird, yeah, you just, open my cheeks, get it up in there real good. Anyway, yeah, in case you can't tell, I'm feeling a little horny tonight. That's what happens when you haven't had someone to be horny with. I would say something, but no. Fair. Just fair. And respectful, even. Besides, it would actually be awful if you said something for reasons I shouldn't even have to describe. So, you made the right call. You picked the right dialogue option in this Telltale game. Anyway. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 20% based on 91 reviews and an average rating of 4.3 out of 10. I would roast you, but my mom says I'm not allowed to burn trash. Fuck you. Anyway. Get fucked, you little cunt. Anyway. Oh, shit. Anyway. You know that meme? Yes, I do. Anyway. Rotten Tomatoes, approval rating of 20% based on 91 reviews and an average rating of 4.3 out of 10. The consensus reads, typically proficient, or, not typically, technically, I'm dyslexic. Let's start all over. The consensus reads, technically proficient, yet creatively moribund, Freebirds begs unfortunate comparisons with the dim-witted fowl that inspired it. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 38 out of 100, based on 27 critics indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Baby chicken, mama, how was I born? Mama chicken, I poop you. Wow, that's so juvenile. Give the cunt a prize. Anyway. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of A- on an A+ to F scale. Justin Chang of Variety gave the film a negative review. CinemaScore is a joke, yep. I almost read that as Cinemassacre, and honestly, I feel that would be just as appropriate. Anyway. Just like my life is a joke, but anyway. Justin Chang of Variety gave the film a negative review, saying, this seemingly word I can't pronounce, toon fantasy, becomes another noxious but sanitized exercise in family-friendly cultural insensitivity. Cinemassacre is a joke nowadays, too. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. But let's save that for when we eventually cover the Angry Video Game Nerd. And that is one that I hope to God Spider shows up for, because he's all about some AVGN. Anyway. Alfonso Durex Condoms of The Wrap gave the film a negative review, saying, I love AVGN, but he's fallen off in recent times. Yep, agree. Anyway. Even setting aside the film's disregard for time travel paradoxes and genocide metaphors, trust me, you don't want to wade into either of those. Freebirds just isn't funny. Stephanie Zacharek of The Village Voice. Come back, Wonder. My name's not Wonder, nigga. Anyway. I feel like his last semi-good episode was The Town with No Name. Yeah. Anyway. Of The Village Voice gave the film a negative review, saying, like so many modern animated features, Freebirds packs too much in, and the picture feels cramped and cluttered, and despite its occasionally manic action, it moves as slowly as a flattened bird waddling toward its doom. Yep, that's how you know these fuckers do not like this movie. I gave the film a negative review for reasons, yep. Anyway. Christy Lemire of RogerEbert.com gave the film 1.5 stars out of 4, saying, everything about freeform. Let me try that again. I gave Wonder After Dark a positive review. Shit. Anyway, let me try that again, because I can't read. Christy Lemire of RogerEbert.com gave the film 1.5 stars out of 4, saying everything about Freebirds feels particularly perfunctory, from its generic title and holiday setting to its starry voice cast and undistinguished use of 3D. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, critics do not think highly of this film. In any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, dick, suck, or cock. Big black dick. Big black motherfucking dick. I wish I could take it from behind. RogerEbert.com should have shut down when he left the chat. Correct. Anyway. What I was saying. But what about home video? Well, this probably has the... Roger Ebert was overrated. Agree. Anyway. But what about home video? What about that side, you know? Because we covered that with these movies. He gave Kick-Ass a 1-star review. Yes, I remember. And I feel like you're not going to let me hear the end of it, even when we review Kick-Ass. Which we will do eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. Anyway. Now what I was saying. Okay. Now the home video history, which is probably the shortest one I think I've read in a while. That was one of Nicolas Cage's best roles. I mean, agree, but... cock. Anyway. Freebirds was released on DVD and Blu-ray on February 4th, 2014 by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. Although not mentioned on the film's Wikipedia page, it was actually reprinted by a company simply called Physical Media Distribution at an unknown point in history. How do I know this? Good old Geo actually had that reprint from that company. Most generic name ever, yep. But I know this because our beloved gardener Geo actually has that reprint. Or had. I don't know if he still has any of his movies or not. I don't know what his status is. I haven't known since May. But either way, he had that reprint, so that's how I know it exists. However, other than some altered packaging, that release is the exact same as the original, our beloved Beaner, yep. We should put an asterisk on that, beloved. I am not being salty, by the way, I just think that's funny. Anyway. I do have to clarify, that's not a salty joke, that's just a, it sounds funny. Yep, there we go, our beloved asterisk Beaner. See, contrary to popular belief, I can make jokes about Hispanics without coming off rude. Give me 50 points of credit, or 49. I'll take either. Anyway, but other than that, this film has not had a ton of releases. But of course I have a copy of it. So yeah. Here, my boyfriend is a Beaner. That's yummy. Anyway. This is the original 20th Century Fox release. An easy way to tell if you have the Fox release is, of course, if it has the Fox logo. The later version, of course, replaces it with... Okay. An easy way to tell if you have the original copy is if, of course, it has the 20th Century Fox. Anyway, if your copy has the 20th Century Fox logo, that's how you know if you have the original release. But if it has the Physical Media Distribution logo, then it's a reissue. But anyway, this is the original Fox release. No special features. Anyway, no special features of any kind whatsoever. This DVD is completely bare bones, just the movie. I don't know if the Blu-ray had anything or not. I would imagine it probably didn't either. I don't know. I just feel like they didn't do anything for this movie. I could be wrong, and the Blu-ray probably had vanilla edition. Yep. I could be wrong, and the Blu-ray probably had some special features, but I'm too lazy to research for this video. And by vanilla, I mean Vanilla the Rabbit. Yep. Anyway, I'm too lazy to research for this one. So, hot. I mean, yeah. Anyway. I'm too lazy to research for this one, so, you know, maybe the Blu-ray had some special features, maybe it didn't. I really don't know. MILFs are hot, yep. Anyway, here's the disc. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Same image as the front. Mommy Vanilla, yep. Alright. What do I think about free... we gotta get rid of cream, yep. Alright. What do I think of Free Birds? Okay. Remember what I said about Kangaroo Jack? In case you forgot what I said about Kangaroo Jack, Free Birds is, let me finish. Okay. If you remember what I said about Kangaroo Jack, it's a question out of 10. Here's my opinion on the movie. If you remember what I said about Kangaroo Jack, I said this. You ever watch a movie and you think to yourself, either that was pretty good or that was just okay, and then you never watch it again, or you only watch it like once a year? Yeah, Freebirds is one of those that I only watch like once, maybe twice a year, admittedly. Oh, I used to watch it frequently when I was a kid, but now not so much. I mean, okay, I guess I should probably add, I saw this in the theater with my mom when it came out, and I did enjoy it. She enjoyed it. But, you know, once it came out on DVD, you know, I still liked it, but, like, it felt like everyone forgot about it. Felt like I forgot about it. Felt like my mom did. Felt like everyone. The whole public just forgot all about it. Oh, look, it's the episode of Family Guy where Brian dies. Talk about Mom. No, we're talking about Freebirds. So please stop asking me to change the subject. I don't mean that to sound rude, by the way, but please. Anyway, that was a terrible episode, by the way. I mean, you're not wrong. It's a terrible episode with one memorable moment that isn't even memorable for the right reasons. Brian, look out! Anyway. That is supposed to be a tragic moment, but instead it's just fucking hysterical. But anyway. But it felt like once it came out on DVD that everyone just kind of forgot about it. And honestly, I watched the movie earlier tonight in preparation for this, and just in general. Yeah, it's emotional when he died, but then 2 episodes later he comes back. Yep. Anyway, but what I was saying. They ruined it. Yep. Okay, but I watched Freebirds earlier, both in preparation for this episode and just because I hadn't seen it in a while, and honestly, yeah, Seth admitted it was a publicity stunt. Of course, what wouldn't it? What else would it be? But anyway. But we'll save that for when we talk about Family Guy, which we will do at some point. But anyway, Freebirds, I don't know. I guess another good way to describe it, it feels like a movie. It does not feel like a movie that came out in theaters, both in terms of the humor and in terms of, honestly, the visual presentation. Like, if you've seen the movie, which I know for a fact you haven't, but if you've seen the movie, it honestly feels like a straight-to-DVD or made-for-TV movie that got thrown into theaters. Also, anytime Quagmire shits on Brian, I cringe. Quagmire is portrayed as sympathetic while we're supposed to be mad at Brian. Yep. Hey, look, it's this show in a nutshell. Anyway. In that you definitely should sympathize with me, but instead you get mad at me. So I'm Brian. Anyway, but what I was saying. But but that's how Freebirds feels to me. I sympathize with you today. Are you sure? Are you sure? Anyway, but that's how Freebirds feels, at least to me. It feels like a made-for-TV movie that just got thrown into theaters at the last minute. Freebirds feels like a weird Family Guy. It really does. I can already tell you have not seen the movie, but I can also already tell you are correct. It really does. It really does. If you've seen the movie, it really does feel like that. It feels like they wanted. You're right. Yeah. It feels like they wanted. I haven't. Okay. Yeah. But if you've seen the movie, you basically hit the nail on the head. It feels like they wanted to do like a Family Guy kind of plot that's just turn your brain way the fuck off, but instead, it just feels like, I don't know. Why do DreamWorks movies usually have some curse words? Honestly, that's a question I can't answer, but here's my thing with that. I feel like something that you gotta take into account. What does the PG in PG stand for? Parental Guidance Suggested. I feel like DreamWorks movies live up to that PG far more than Disney movies, as of late, do. There was no sane motherfucking reason why Inside Out 2, The Last Wish, had blood. Yes. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish felt like a PG movie. But Finding Nemo did too. Well, yeah, but thing is though, The Last Wish felt like a PG movie. Inside Out 2 did not. There was no reason why Inside Out 2 had to be rated PG. And shit, Haunted Mansion, which came out, The Incredibles had blood, stay tuned. Anyway, in fact, Haunted Mansion, which came out last year, 2023, Haunted Mansion was PG-13. Why? Inside Out 2 was rated PG because of the title. Whatever, but still. Haunted Mansion should be PG. Thank you. Like, nothing about the 2023 Haunted Mansion film says PG-13. Nothing about the Star Wars sequel. In fact, fuck it. It's in my eyesight because of the concept. Yeah, fuck it. It is in my eyesight. I'm bringing it up. Deadpool and Wolverine had every reason to be rated R. And I'm not just saying that because it's a Deadpool movie. I mean, literally speaking, this movie uses the R rating really well. This is not a movie where you could easily cut it to a PG-13. No, this is an R-rated film, and it works well. It feels like it's rated R. Actually, the Star Wars movies should be PG-13. I'd argue that all of them should be. You're not wrong. Anyway. But let's get back to Freebirds. Oh, and actually, while we're on the topic, Freebirds is also, all the violence, yeah. But while we're on the topic, Freebirds is rated PG for some action, peril, and rude humor. But, that's still a G rate. Nothing about this movie says PG. No. Only one Star Wars movie was rated PG-13. Yeah. But still, nothing about Freebirds says PG. It's basically a G movie. Freebirds PG without being PG. Yeah, pretty much. PG means nothing anymore. Bitch, my life means nothing anymore. Nothing about life is exciting anymore. Like, seriously, you think I enjoy doing this? No, I fucking don't. You think I enjoy doing anything? No, I fucking don't. You know why? Because it's the same goddamn routine every day. I wake up, I say some bullshit into a camera, I get ideas, and then I go to sleep. I wake up and such and repeat. And you know what I really don't like? It's the fact that I don't feel motivated. And on top of that, it's like, ooh, look at all the stupid people. Ooh. Guess the Star Wars movie was rated PG. Jesus Christ. Yes, I know, I just absolutely popped off. Yes, I know. I know. Election alert. Election season is on November 5th. Who you vote for is secret, but if you vote, it's public information. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yes. Revenge of the Sith. Yes. These fucking election ads, I swear to God. It's like, let me wipe the camera. Okay. These fucking election ads, I swear to God. Especially Mark Robinson. I'm tired of seeing him specifically. I mean, I get it's the same routine every 4 years, but also I hope Doug gets voted in. Whatever. But seriously, I'm tired. Mark Robinson, I'm tired of seeing his face everywhere. Because it's the same goddamn ad and the same goddamn clip every time. It's about killing a child because you weren't responsible enough to keep your skirt down. And here I am like, yeah, you should be suffocated with a skirt. The sad thing is Incredibles is on the 5th. Yep. Wonder After Dark, the only show where I blatantly admit how much I hate the human race. But anyway, back to Freebirds before I actually lose it. Anyway, but do I like Freebirds? Is it a good movie? Well, I think the question is not, is it a good movie? Because the answer to that would be, it's a good, keep the kids quiet. Everywhere I go, I see your face.gif, yeah? Anyway, the question is not, is Freebirds a good movie? Because while it is a good, keep the kids quiet, watch around the holidays kind of movie, it's a bad movie overall. Also, there's tons of glare. I know, I can't really help it. I feel like that happened after I did this. Otherwise, I can't help the glare. My apologies. I tried wiping the camera, that does nothing. Sorry for the glare, but I guess Freebirds is a good, watch around the holidays with family and friends kind of movie. Or maybe watch with your friends on Discord and laugh at kind of movie. You should do an entire episode close to your mouth. Bitch, I might. But overall, it's not a good movie. It just isn't. Would I still recommend it, though? I mean, if you want, if you love movies that are just so ungodly stupid, then yes. 4 out of 10. I was thinking like a 4.5. No higher than that. No higher than 4.5, but yeah. Also, fun fact, Freebirds is one of I've never seen, so question out of 10. That's fair. Also, fun fact, Freebirds is one of the only Thanksgiving, mass market movies that I can really think of. Oh no, I'm sure there are others, but it's one of the few that I can think of. And now we're going to spend the next couple of minutes on the floor, because I have damn near given myself an injury. We will be back to our usual position momentarily. But for right now, I just want to take a minute to rest, because I've damn near hurt myself trying to give... See, this is Wonder After Dark, where we get a little passionate. And sometimes getting passionate means making the chemicals in your brain want to kill you. God. I swear I'm not in a shit mood. I swear I'm not. I just got incredibly worked up because fucking election season and everything else in my stupid little life. But otherwise, I feel fine today. How many hot dogs did you eat? I think it was 30. I don't even know what you're referencing, and honestly, it's not that I don't care at all. I do care. I just don't know what that's in reference to. 8 Crazy Nights. Okay, I should have figured. I actually haven't watched 8 Crazy Nights in a while. It's due for a rewatch. It was a feature on the DVD. There's my reminder to watch 8 Crazy Nights this year. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, well I said this... Just keep swimming, yep. It's funny how that quote is supposed to be motivational, but to me it really damn isn't. Stay tuned. We're going to cover Finding Nemo. Yeah, I don't know when we're covering Finding Nemo, but I don't motherfucking know. I mean, that would be a great one for this show, but I also don't know. I also don't know when. I remember seeing it in theaters. I never saw it in theaters because I wasn't alive yet. I wasn't fucking alive yet. I haven't seen Finding Dory. Is it good? It's good, but Finding Nemo is still better by default. That's all I can really add. Just Finding Dory is pretty good, but Finding Nemo will always be the better one. Why doesn't Marlin want to Spaduncle Dory? Is he stupid? I was going to say yes, but then I remembered I already gave my rant about stupid people. So saying yes to that, while accurate, is kind of an oxymoron. And now it's time for the part of the show where I ask a Dory hot fucking fish. Not even an anthropomorphic fish. She's just a fish. And you can't even make the "it's a cartoon so it's okay" excuse. I would not want to stick my dick inside a fish. Even though I have no chance with her actress yet. But seriously though, not even ignoring, it's a cartoon so it's okay. I am just not. There are many things I would stick my dick inside of. A fish is not one of them. Feel free to clip that. Dory is poisonous. Yeah, correct. Correct. Blue tangs. Are actually sharp on top, like razor sharp. Yeah. And now it's time for the part of the show where I ask a legitimate and honest question. Blue tang is a dory fish. I knew that. Anyway, now it's time for the part of the show where I ask a legitimate and honest question. Do you ever just feel like you could be better, but you know you can never be? I want a serious answer to that only. All the time, yeah. See, once again, I do have to clarify, I'm not in a shit mood right now. I've had a pretty, yeah, I can't be better. I can never, not only can I never be better, ever, but it's like every time I try to be better, it just doesn't work. You sound like you're in a shit mood. I'm aware. I'm aware. But you know the saying, the show must go on. And plus, you know, in a weird ass backwards way, these streams do kind of feel, don't get mad, get glad, whatever. And plus, I'd say in a weird ass backwards way that this show is kind of therapeutic in a sense. It might not be perfect, but it feels somewhat therapeutic. That's a wholesome thought, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ideal, but, you know, it at least does something. Even though most of the time, you know, I do get aggravated doing these, but you're welcome, my nigga. Yeah. I find it quite surprising how all the times I've said the N-word on this show hasn't gotten it flagged. I don't know if it's because I'm not monetized or I hate it yet. I don't know if it's because I'm not monetized or just because YouTube doesn't care, but I find it quite surprising that all the times the N-word has been said on this show hasn't gotten it flagged or banned. But the group chat got leaked on the floor. We haven't done anything. We're fucking each other on the floor. Anyway. We'll be back up there in a minute. I just needed to rest for a minute. You know, I'm going to be real with you. I get, you know, people have things to do, and that's perfectly fine, but honestly, I kind of miss when... Oh, what does this say? God, this reminds me of one time. Do tell. Do tell. I like almost passed asleep on the floor after peeing on the toilet. Wow. That's something. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Oh wait, let's see. So imagine with me with my pants pulled down lying on the bathroom floor. Thanks for that visual. I did not need to see your ass tonight, but thanks. Thanks for that. I mean, I've seen a lot of ass in my days, but thanks for the visual. I have my shirt over it, don't worry. Oh, thanks for that clarification, at least. Before we move back up to... Still, I have a butt. Oof, yep. Before we... I got a femboy butt. And I love femboy butt, but I'm not going to comment any further than that because age gap. But regardless, I love femboy butt. Now before... Fair, yep. Now before we move back up there, because that's where the show is supposed to belong, again, I just needed to rest for a little bit. I'm going to be real with you. What's it say? Give it a few more years. Okay, no. You mean that as a joke, but bitch, I may as well laugh. Anyway. Okay, before we move back up there where the show normally takes place, I'm going to be real with you. I completely respect people's privacy, and if you have things to do, that's perfectly fine. But I honestly miss when this show was me, you, Spider, like every episode. I don't know, it felt like I had to stretch for... It felt like I didn't have to stretch nearly as much. It felt like there was better energy. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just saying. It's kind of why I even told Cosmic about these in the first place. You know, one, I've started talking to him again, and two, you know, he showed interest, and I thought it'd be nice, and, you know, he's had fun, so. I wish he would show up more, but, you know, if he can't, that's no worries. Yeah. You know, if you're wondering, I've known him for about as long as let's just say. Did you have a falling out with him at some point? No, never have. We just kind of stopped talking after a bit. No reason in particular. No fallout, no drama, nothing. Just kind of just stopped for a bit. I'll stop talking to you, Iwi. You would, but yeah. But just no reason in particular, but only recently did I get back to it, and we've been doing fine. Actually, only the first stream that he joined was actually the first time he's actually seen my face, so that's interesting. What would you do if I did? Well, I would probably crack a few jokes in a positive way. Like, oh, that's unfortunate, but, you know, if it's, you know... And then I'd probably, like, you know, write it into the videos, but, like, I wouldn't use, like, your actual name or anything. I'll just make, like, a fake character based on the real event. No, I wouldn't care what you'd say. Well, yeah. But I would probably, you know, still have a bit of fun with it. We'll try to make light out of it. This is totally not sick. Shut up. I wouldn't be that on the nose. Unless the joke is that, I wouldn't be that on the nose. As somebody whose lore is... I'm just dying at the thought. I'm glad you are. But yeah, yeah. Okay, I want you to test the waters of it now. Okay. Pretend I'm Spider. Spider, fuck off. That's the best I got. Just fuck off. Okay. Well, he's gone. And pretend I hadn't showed up in ages. Remember, I'm Spider. Oh, hey, Spider. Where have you been all this time? Busy making your stupid little game, I assume? You know, your game that's never going to get off the ground anyway, along with your films you can never get finished. That's the best I got. Okay, pretend Sylv hasn't showed up and made comments about Sylv. Obnoxious. Yeah, let me tell you, Sylv is just an obnoxious asshole, and I'm glad he ain't here to talk about it. Because you know what? I don't care. I don't think he was ever funny to begin with. I think he's obnoxious, annoying, stupid even. LMAO, good. Wow, who knew Wonder After Dark could be so good? Thank you. Good. Wow, who knew just going down on the floor would be a good excuse to vent? Vent among us. Okay. Also, I guess if you want to know more about Cosmic as a person, he's chill. Yeah. Although I will say, the main reason why I kind of stopped talking to him after a little bit was mainly the time zone difference. Because I'm an American. That should be obvious. He's Australian. So, do the math there, and you tell me why contact don't really work. Again, America, Australia. Do the math in your head. Because it's afternoon, right? Yep, pretty much. So, I think that was kind of why I stopped after a little bit, was just the time zone difference just wasn't convenient. But of course, recently I started talking again, and yeah. And from viewers like you, fuck you. Yep. It's kind of why, in fact, it's kind of why I haven't really asked him to help me with anything. I would love to do the whole thing. Wonder After Dark is made possible in part by Brazzers and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Fuck you. Anyway. Alright, let's move back up here. Perfect, yep. Alright, let's move back up here. Just because. Keep your dick out of the hub. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, because we still got plenty of time to kill. So I guess we're just going to make this a grab bag of random topics in no real particular order. What are you doing, Jess? Getting fucked? Anyway. Review Finding Nemo. Okay, well, is it okay if I cover something real quick before we get to Finding Nemo? I promise it'll be real quick, because it's something that's been on my mind for a little bit. It's not terrible, sure. Okay, good, you cooperated. Anyway, something that I've noticed lately, and it's not something that's relatively new, like it's been a constant for years now, but something I have noticed a lot is, what was I say? I just don't want to make you mad tonight. That's good. Glad you considered. Anyway, something that I have noticed, and it's not necessarily like a new thing, it's been a constant for years now, but something that I have noticed before is I've noticed that the gap between a movie coming out in theaters and a movie coming out on physical digital streaming has gotten smaller and smaller and smaller as of late. Now, sometimes you'll run into a longer gap, like, yeah, here's a good example. Yep, this is a great example. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. This came out in theaters, let me see what month it was. June 30th, okay, June 30th, 2023 was when Dial of Destiny came out in theaters. Yeah, in the mid of Destiny, yep. And although, now, the film was a box office bomb, big time, but it was pulled from theater, mid-Destiny, yep, and it was actually pulled from theaters pretty soon after it released. It was only in theaters for a little bit during the summer before it was pulled. It released on digital platforms on August 29th, but then there was no word on a physical, I wasn't aware of, oh yeah, it was a major bomb. But anyway, but then after it came out on digital, nothing. Like, there was no word on Disney Plus, no word on a physical disc, nothing. No wonder why it was the last. Yep. In fact, the Blu-ray did not come until December 5th, 2023. But that's a pretty sizable gap from June, but that's a story for another time, yep. But that's a pretty big gap between June to December, from theaters to disc. And you don't really see that happen anymore. I mean, you do, but you don't. Let me put this away. For comparison, trying to think of another, trying to think of another movie that came, what was it say? That's like the old-fashioned gap. Yep, it really is. Alright, trying to think. Oh, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Once Upon a Deadpool. Now, I know this is kind of a poor example because it was never intended to be a wide release. It was always but keep in mind the first 3 Star Wars movies took like 3 years each to come out on video. I remember. But anyway, Once Upon a Deadpool, granted, it was always supposed to be a limited engagement, but it came out in theaters on December 12th, 2020, or not 2020, 2018. My apologies. Let me try that again. Once Upon a Deadpool came out in theaters December 12th, 2018, and then it left theaters December 24th. So it was always meant to be a limited time thing, but it came out. Now, you would think it would take a couple of months for it to come out on physical. Well, it came out in theaters December 12th, and it released on Blu-ray January 15th. Not even a month later. Because again, it was in theaters for 12 days, and then it came out January 15th on disc. Really, yeah, polar opposite of Dial of Destiny. It came really fast. Now, I could go on, but there's too many examples. But I'm just trying to think of just a few off the top of my head. Trying to think. Oh, actually, this is a movie. All right, this is actually a great example of what I'm talking about. But I'll go more in depth when we do cover this movie at a later date. But this is actually an amazing example. Oh, what does it say? I will say the Dial of Destiny killed off Mutt in a pretty mean-spirited way. Legit. Anyway. Alright, now this next movie is actually a great example of this. A great example. Under the Boardwalk. I'll save this movie for... Wait, let's see. Like, I hated Mutt, don't get me wrong, but him being killed off screen, like, man... Yep. Alright, anyway. This is probably the best example of what I'm talking about. Under the Boardwalk came out in theaters on October 27th. He died during service, yep. Anyway, Under the Boardwalk came out in theaters on October 27th, 2023. Same day as FNAF. And it's not exactly known how long it was in theaters for. In fact, this movie only played in 50 theaters. Not 50,000, not 50 million. It only played in 50 screens. 50 theaters showed this movie. But it's not known how long it was in theaters. All that is known is that it came out October 27th. Yep, 50. Anyway, but it came out October 27th. And it's not known how long. Nobody knows if it was in theaters for 1 week, 1 day, 1 month. No one knows. But then it released on digital platforms on November 7th. Yeah, November 7th after October 27th. And then finally it was released on DVD on December 19th. So tonight I'm going to have myself a good time. Yep. So October 27th. So don't stop me now. Yep. So October 27th, theaters. November 7th, digital. And finally December 19th, DVD. So yeah, this had a really short gap. But we'll save that for another time. We'll save that for another time. Because this truly is a very strange movie that I think warrants its own episode. I don't know how much you would want to listen to that, but we'll save this one for another time. Let's put it back on the shelf here. I'm a shooting star running through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of finding Nemo. But yeah, I guess I could go on about this topic, but I guess to conclude. Okay, let me try that again. I could go on about this topic, but I guess to conclude, I guess to conclude what I was saying. That's what I've noticed lately. It feels like the gap between theaters and video is getting smaller and smaller. To the point where eventually, I once had a teddy bear named Nemo. That's cute. Anyway. But that's what I've noticed. It feels like the gap between theaters and video. I don't know where he went, but I miss him. I hope you find him someday. But anyway. But that's what I've noticed as of late. It feels like the gap between theaters and video is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. To the point where, eventually they're just both going to be out at the same time. Like, that day is, I think he might have been sold, I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunate, but yeah. It's getting to the point where we might as well just have both out at the same time. Yeah. Alright, it is getting hot and sweaty in here, so to the changing station. To the non-existent wardrobe. Alright, sorry about that. It's getting hot and sweaty in here, so. To the wardrobe, Narnia mentioned, yep. Also, sorry I didn't see this, but legit, I had him for a long time and then he just disappeared, yep. Anyway, alright. But I just wanted to talk about that, because it's been on my mind for a while. And it just gets more noticeable each and every year. By the way, Finding Nemo is a 2003 American animated comedy drama adventure film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. Directed by Andrew Stanton and co-produced by Lee Unkrich, the screenplay was written by Stanton, Bob Peterson, and David Reynolds from a story by Stanton. The film stars the voices of Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, Alexander Gold, Willem Dafoe, and Jeffrey Rush. Jeffrey Rush had quite the year at Disney in 2003. Anyway. The film tells the story of an overprotective clownfish named Marlin. Is Albert Brooks alive? I actually really don't know. Yes, he is. Yep, 1969 to present. Age 77. Anyway. Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, Alexander Gold, Willem Dafoe, and Jeffrey Rush. The film tells the story of an overprotective clownfish named Marlin, voiced by Brooks, who, along with a forgetful regal blue tang named Dory, played by DeGeneres, searches for his missing son Nemo, voiced by Gold. Along the way, Marlin learns to take risks and come to terms with Nemo taking care of himself. Oh wait, what does this say? By the way, I asked AI who should play the Star Wars character Jolie Bindo, and it said Jeff Bridges. AI's always out here cooking. Look up a pic of... Okay. Jolie Bindo. Oh yeah, Jeff Bridges. That's a... Ah yeah, Jeff Bridges. That's a perfect fit for him. I would have... I don't even have a joke for that. Danny Glover would have been better, an older black man who can still go. Yep. Yep. That should not have been funny to me at all. But fucking hell, it was. White Panther, yep. Anyway. Back to being unable to locate your fucking crotch goblin. The film premiered in Los Angeles on May 18th. John Lithgow is black. Me as a normal human being. Anyway. The film premiered in Los Angeles on May 18th, 2003, and released in the US on May 30th. John Lithgow sings kids' songs. Look it up. I'll do it after... Oh, he's so funny. If I don't do it on camera, I will definitely do it either after the show or tomorrow. It depends on how I do after this. But anyway. The film had a budget of $94 million and made film had a budget of $94 million and made $940.3 million. Big success. I seriously think I need a dyslexia diagnosis. Anyway, pre-production on the film began in 1997. The inspiration for Finding Nemo sprang from multiple experiences going back to Stanton's childhood, when he loved going to the dentist to see the fish tank, assuming that the fish were from the ocean and wanted to go home. Anyway, to ensure that the movements of the fish in the film were believable, the animators took a crash course in fish biology and oceanography. And I'm a little shocked that Steven Hillenburg did not assist them. I'm just shocked. Just seems like Steven Hillenburg's cup of tea. Anyway, upon its release, the film received widespread... I'm shocked too, yep. Upon its release, the film received widespread acclaim from critics, who praised the visual elements, screenplay, animation, Newman's score, and characters that have been cited as funny to both young moviegoers and their parents. With your parents! Isn't The Reef on YouTube for free? I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm too lazy to check. Anyway, it became the highest-grossing animated film at the time of its release, and the second highest-grossing film of 2003. Yep, it is. Now, unfortunately, I do need to interrupt because it's also known as shark bait fuck shit. Anyway, here's the funny image. A classic. Coincidentally, that image right here on your screen is about how I feel every god motherfucking damn day of my life. Every motherfuck. Every fucking day you come down and you stuff your face full of shit. Probably my favorite Plankton quote, and it's not even from the actual show. Oh no, I'll get back to Finding Nemo. We just needed to get the funny image out of the way. But anyway, back to Ninding Fimo. The film earned a total of $871 million worldwide by the end of its initial theatrical run, and lived. The film received 4 nominations at the 76th Academy Awards and won the award for Best Animated Feature, becoming the first Pixar film to do so. Well, guys, it looks like we finally got laid. Finding Nemo is also, interestingly, the best-selling DVD title of all time. Oh, my favorite Plankton quote is, "Have you ever farted a little?" Anyway, interestingly, Finding Nemo is the best-selling DVD title of all time, with over 40 million copies. Finding Virginity. Yep, I wish I could lose mine, but I don't think I ever will. Anyway, with over 40 million copies sold as of 2006, and was the highest-grossing G-rated film of all time before Toy Story 3 overtook it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And of course it was followed by the sequel, Bad Luck Brian, loses virginity, finds it, yep. And of course, in my case, it was got this close to losing their virginity and then found it. Wait, it's rated G, it should be PG, I don't know. But anyway, and of course a sequel titled Finding Dory was released in June 2016. But what about the reception? Well, scrolling down here, on Rotten Tomatoes, Finding Nemo is more PG than Inside Out 2, 97. Anyway, on Rotten Tomatoes, 99% of 270 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 8.7 out of 10. The consensus reads, breathtakingly lovely and grounded by the stellar efforts of a well-chosen, 99, of a well-chosen cast, Finding Nemo adds another beautifully crafted gem to Pixar's crown. Metacritic assigned the film a score of 90 out of 100 based on 38 reviews indicating universal acclaim. Tomorrow we return to Andy's room. I'm just now realizing it's absolutely hilarious you say that as I'm on the floor. Andy's coming, and I don't mean hard. Anyway. Although I imagine when Andy went to college, the phrase Andy's coming took on a whole new meaning. I'm not funny. Anyway. But yeah. Cinema Score gave the film a rare average grade of A+ on an A+ to F scale, because it seems like every time we mention Cinema Score, it's never an A+. Anyway, Roger Ebert gave the film 4 out of 4 stars. Wow. Calling it one of those rare movies where I wanted to sit in the front row and let the images wash out to the edges of my field of vision. In a story about friendship, a ripped arm and a casting couch gag that was taken out because parents complained years later. Yep. Anyway. Ed Park of The Village Voice gave the film a positive review, saying it's an ocean of eye candy that tastes fresh even in this ADD-addled era of SpongeBob SquarePants. That is a god-fucking-damn insult. Oh my god. Calling SpongeBob the ADD-addled era of SpongeBob SquarePants. Fuck you. No. Ed Park of The Village Voice, fuck you. Get fucked, get bent. Wait, no, I just found the perfect clip. No. Perfect perfect clip. Perfect clip. Perfect clip for that. Please tell me somebody has put this on YouTube. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell. I want the whole rant. Please tell me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, the goddamn anglerfish scene scares me. Yep. Alright. What's the guy's name? Yeah. An open message to Ed Park of the Village Voice.
And I'll tell you who Blur is. Cassandra Nova, a megalomaniacal psychotic asshole. A finger-licking, dead-inside, pixie-slapping, third-rate dime-store nut-milk. And I'll tell you what she can do. I'm listening. She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. In fact, I don't give a shit if she removes all my skin and pops me like some nightmarish blood balloon. If the last thing I do with this godforsaken cum-gutter existence is light that fuckbox on fire, I still won't die happy.
Shit, girl, you crazy.
That's right, Wade. I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and husk-fucked the charred remains while gargling juggernauts jugging nuts. Wow. And you can quote me. Gotcha, fuckface.
Fun fact, anglerfish don't actually bite people. They look very aggressive, but they're too small to see humans as a threat. They're too small to get their fat little bodies off the ground. And the best part is you clearly did not hear the legendary clip I just played. Anyway. Oh, but anyway. Anyway. Alright, I think we've read enough critic reviews, just because we know that critics are kind of bullshit, stinky garbage men. We should cover B-movie one day, and you should just read the entire... Yeah, instead of reading the Wikipedia page, I should just read the fucking script. It's just B-movie for free. Anyway. Alright. Anyway. Finding Nemo was released on VHS and DVD on November 4th, 2003. Both THX certified and taken from the digital source, because that's what they used to do with the Pixar movies. Take them right from the digital source. Technically, you're not violating copyright. Exactly. If I had the visual aspect and the audio aspect, that would be different. Anyway, the film's 2-disc collector's edition DVD release sold more than... Also, when will there be a B-movie retold? Like Shrek retold and Sonic retold. I don't know. Although that did just remind me of the Super Mario Bros. Movie Replumbed, and oh my god, that was such a lovely disaster. That was such a lovely disaster. It was ran by a bunch of children who had no idea how to do something, and most of the scenes that were submitted were goddamn PowerPoints. Chris Chan was in Shrek Retold. I know. Anyway, the 2-disc collector's edition DVD sold more than 8 million copies on its first day of release, breaking Spider-Man's record for having the highest single-day DVD sales. Funny Mario Movie Retold, yep. Anyway, it also surpassed Monsters, Inc. for having the highest single-day record for an animated movie. Discord. Oh, hi, Spider. I didn't expect to see you here. Spider jump scare. Yep. Jump scare. Big jump scare. You actually did not see me review Freebirds. Sorry. Alright. Trending. Sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix. No. Just stop it. I hate Zack Snyder and I hate his fans. They are still at it, yep. There's a certain joke I want to make about Zack Snyder, but I'll save it till I'm done. Anyway, the film was then... They never die, yep. Again, there's a certain joke I want to make about Zack Snyder, but I'll save it till we're done. Anyway, The film was then re-released on DVD on December 4th, 2012. Dan Schneider and Zack Snyder collab when Harvey Weinstein croaks. Anyway, the film was then re-released on DVD on December 4th, 2012, alongside its first-time debut on both Blu-ray 3D and regular Blu-ray. And then in 2019, it was released on 4K Ultra HD. Yep, 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 yep. Oh wait, what does it say? Dan Schneider x Harvey Weinstein, I ship it. What if Dan Schneider was called Freaky Schneider, and instead of simping for feet, he simped for cock? That's the... Anyway. Oh yeah, oh, I keep seeing Finding Nemo at thrift shop all the time. That's nice. Anyway, let me just go ahead and get the clip queued up again. Alright, anyway. Worth noting, after Disney re-released The Lion King in theaters in 3D, Disney re-released Finding Nemo in theaters in 3D on September 14th, 2012. Quentin Tarantino, Dan Schneider's disappointed, estranged film. Anyway, with a conversion cost estimated to be below $5 million. Yep, that's pretty much it. Alright. Now, of course, I have a copy of Finding Nemo. Let me go grab it. Let my ass hurt for a minute, because my ass hurts. You know, I make cancer jokes all the times, but actually, I wouldn't be surprised if I have fucking Crohn's. I'm just saying, Crohn's would be the least surprising outcome in my stupid little existence. And yes, that is Futurama in the background. It always feels weird when they convert these films into 3D when they weren't meant for 3D originally. At least it's weird to me. Finding Nemo at least kind of makes sense because, you know, like, it kind of has some scenes that, like, make sense. Cars absolutely does not make sense to get a 3D conversion. It did, and I don't get it. Anyway, let me go grab it off the shelf here. Kind of tricky to get to. Just like happiness. Alright, what the hell does this say? Cars is an underrated movie. I'm a be real? No, I agree. Anyway, but let's save that for when we cover Cars. People don't give enough credit to Cars. I agree, but let's save that for when we cover Cars. Anyway, here's the DVD. This is the original 2003. Cars 3 is just as good in my opinion. Yep. Anyway, this is the original 2003 DVD. I love Cars 3's story. Yep. Which is exactly why I wrote a little film that's just Cars 3, but fucking shit. You won't get any elaboration. But anyway. 2-disc collector's edition. Yep. 2003 DVD is great. Agree. The new one sucks. I don't own it, but agree. This had a lot of special features, and I mean a lot. Disc 1, widescreen viewing presentation. Turn your TV into a virtual aquarium with these amazing animated scenes from the movie. Filmmaker's visual commentary, including deleted scenes and recording sessions. Making Nemo, a special documentary featuring footage on the creation of the film. Review the art of Nemo, narrated by the artists themselves, and much more. Disc 2, full screen, viewing presentation, exploring the reef with Jean-Michel Cousteau and all your Nemo friends. Making Nemo sound so wrong. Read. Okay. The new one is a single disc, and it's only half the fee. I don't even think it's half. I think the 2012 release is just... Again, I'm too lazy to let me try it again. I'm too lazy to research, but I think the new one isn't even half. But anyway. Discover the classic Pixar Animation Studios short, Knick Knack. A sneak peek at The Incredibles. Play fish charades with your favorite school of fish. I held it in my hand the other day and it felt weird. Yep. You held that dick in your hand. Anyway. Learning fun with Mr. Ray's Encyclopedia. Pixar Animation Studios takes future animators on a behind-the-scenes tour. Storytime fun for the young, and much more. Yeah, this DVD had a lot of stuff. A lot. I don't know, they should just keep reprinting the old releases. Don't make a new... Yes! Yes. In fact, that reminds me of something, but I'll get to it shortly. Anyway. Disc 1 is the movie in widescreen plus bonus features. And Disc 2 is the movie in full screen plus additional bonus features. Okay, so Finding Nemo. Do I even need to say it? It's just a great movie. We already know it's a great movie. Like, wait, it includes 2 copies. Yes, like I said. Disc 1, Disc 1 is the movie in widescreen as shown in theaters plus bonus features. And then Disc 2 is the movie in full screen, 4x3, plus your remaining extras. The bonus features are split across the 2 discs. Also, is a 100 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. Anyway, I really can't think of anything wrong with Finding Nemo, because there really isn't anything wrong with it. It's just a great movie, through and through. It's just a great... That one guy who said it's worse than SpongeBob can go kiss your sister, but yeah. It's just a great movie all around, through and through. That person can go to hell before they die. Why didn't I think of that? But yeah. It's a great movie. Honestly, I'm just going to give it the same rating as Sylph. 100 out of 100, or 100 out... Actually, I'll give it a full 100 out of 100. It's that great. Alright, we got a bit more time to kill, so... Referring to what you said here, my audience, they should just keep reprinting the old releases. Don't make a new one with less features. I said 100 out of 10. I know, and I said I'm going to give it the full rating. No, we're not done. Okay. What else is there? I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, what else is there? Like, so let's talk about... Who touched the butt? Oh, yeah, that lovely moment that happens. You ever just touch butt in the morning? How often you touch butt? We like touching butt around here. Whoa, that's one big butt. I feel like that scene is why our beloved Sylph is so degenerate. In fact, I feel like that scene is why all 3 participants of this show are damn degenerates. I wouldn't doubt it for a nanosecond. There's only one Pixar film without a Pizza Planet truck cameo. That film would be The Incredibles. It does not appear in any capacity anywhere in The Incredibles. People swear, stay tuned, yeah. People swear up and down that it does, but it doesn't. And I actually really don't understand why. It does appear in the Incredibles video game. Yeah, but in the movie, it does not appear. In any capacity. Not even like for a nanosecond. It just does not appear at all. Maybe that's what they're talking. I don't know. There's like some, what I've seen people say, there's like some yellow truck that appears that people say is it, but it clearly does not have the Pizza Planet anything. So it's not it. In fact, rather impressively, the Pizza Planet, yeah, it's a yellow car, not a truck. Yeah, but people swear up and down that that is it. Yeah. In fact, while we're on the topic, the Pizza Planet truck even makes an appearance in Brave. Don't ask me how that makes a lick of sense, but the witch in Brave, yeah, somehow it's in Brave. The witch has a carving of the Pizza Planet truck for some goddamn reason. The witch also has a car. It's in Incredibles 2. Let me check, actually. Correct. It does appear in Incredibles 2. So it does appear in the second movie, but not the first. Also, the witch in Brave also has a carving of Sully from Monsters, Inc. For some reason. I don't get it. Oh god, nothing. Yeah. Floor time. But yeah, I don't get it, honestly. I just don't. I just don't get it. My ass hurts. The Monsters, Inc. Pizza Planet truck is literally just the Bugs Life one at night. Yep. Same location, same trailer, just same everything. And what's funny is you don't even really notice it until it's like pointed out to you. Like, even though it's so blatantly obvious, it just works. Oh, fun fact with Toy Story 2. Go on. Go. If our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ could not stab me in the ass cheeks with a 24-inch pronged dildo, that would be great. Gary was chosen at the last minute to be the cleaner who fixes up Woody because they didn't have time to make a new model. Hot. Well, I mean, that is hot, but good Lord, the amount of things I say that you find hot is a little concerning. Oh, God. But yeah. I'm joking. I'm also joking partially. But anyway. But yeah, Gary's game will also be talked about tomorrow. Yep. All right. A spooky ghost. Okay. Toy Story 2 and Gary's game. Yep. All right. Ghost. Yep. All right. It's getting a little bit late. Granted, we started earlier than usual, but before we go, I just want to talk about something real quick, and then I think I'm done for tonight. In regards to what you said here, yeah, they should just keep reprinting the old releases. Don't make a new one with less features. That seems to be something that Disney has learned as of late. What makes me say that? Well, 2 of M. Night Shyamalan's films. I'm sure we know who M. Night Shyamalan is. I hope we do, but M. Night Shyamalan. 2 of his films have recently made their debut on the 4K format. Those films, of course, being The Sixth Sense and Signs. Both of which have, of course, been on Blu-ray. Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, yep. Both films, of course, have been released on... Yeah, what a twist, yep. Both films, of course, have previously been released on Blu-ray, but have never been available on 4K before. Now, for the 4K release of these films, they did... You're probably wondering, okay, did they port over any of the bonus features from... He's a decent director, yep. Now you're probably wondering, for the 4K releases of both The Sixth Sense and Signs, you're probably wondering, okay, did they at least port over any of the bonus features? But he's made a lot of stinkers, yep. You're probably thinking, okay, did they at least port over any of the bonus content from those previous Blu-rays or previous DVDs? The short answer, yes. Yes, they did. So, basically, you know, the 4K disc is, you know, movie only. The Blu-ray disc has movie plus bonus features, but it's all the same bonus features that were on the previous releases. Nothing has been left out, nothing has been removed. Everything is there and accounted for, which is great. Granted, you know, I do wish they included maybe some new bonus features, but it's nice that they did not omit anything, and it's nice that they didn't remove anything. You know, it's just nice. And also, while we're on the topic, okay. Here's another good one. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie on 4K. Again, 4K plus Blu-ray plus digital. The Blu-ray disc includes all the same special features that were on the previous Blu-ray. So again, the 4K disc, movie, and then the Blu-ray disc, movie plus special features. So, I'd say that's something, and yes, I know this is Paramount when we were just talking about Disney, but it fits. But still, though, that's something I'd say they've been getting good at lately. Is, you know, either reprint, Trip has died, yep. either reprinting the old discs or such and such. Let's put this back on the shelf. Paramount W, yep. Let's put this back on the shelf. But yeah, as I said, nothing has been left off, nothing has been omitted, nothing's been removed. Yeah, everything is here and accounted for. Okay, the last example that I have is an interesting example. Shrek, the 20th anniversary edition on 4K. Now, this is why I say it's an interesting release. I poop on you. Okay. This is why I say it's an interesting example. This release contains all the same special features that were from the... Oh yeah, we don't speak about that one. Shut. This release contains all the same special features that were on the Blu-ray. So the 4K and the Blu-ray disc include the Animator's Corner, Shrek's Interactive Journey, Spotlight on Donkey, Secrets of Shrek, deleted scenes, music videos, and filmmakers' commentary. And then you also get a bonus disc containing Shrek in the Swamp Karaoke Dance Party, Far, Far Away Idol, Puss in Boots, The Three Diablos, The Ghost of Lord Farquaad, Scared Shrekless, Thriller Night, all the shorts, basically. So, you know, not only did the 4K disc, Chris Farley, bless his soul, but I don't know if he'd be as... Honestly, Mike Myers is the better Shrek, but anyway. So not only does the 4K disc have all the special features that were from the Blu-ray, but it also includes that same Blu-ray disc, and you get a bonus disc with basically all the shorts you could ask for. So, if you already have the film on Blu-ray and you're wanting to upgrade to 4K, you're not missing anything in terms of content. But, of course, this 4K release did inherit... I'll take your entire stock, yet. But, of course, this 4K release did inherit a problem that the Blu-ray had. The Blu-ray's problem was that it did not contain some of the content from the 2-disc DVD. Some stuff made it, but some stuff was absent. So that's also the case here. Some stuff from the 2-disc DVD made it to the 4K, but not everything. I don't know. But still, just felt like bringing that up. Today I learned my PS4 can play 4K. Yeah, I was about to say PS5. Yeah, the PS5 can. And again, in fact, PS5 discs are literally 4K discs. So the discs that the PS5 games are on, they're 4K. They can play it naturally. Yep. And if you have a 4K TV, of course, then you get the maximum effect. But the PS5 Pro can play 8K. The PS5 Pro is a big fucking waste of money. No, seriously, the PS5 Pro is $800, and I say it's a waste, yeah. Not only is it a waste of money because it has that AI upscale bullshit, but it's $800 without a disk drive. It's being called the biggest fucking waste of your hard-earned money to come along. But it didn't stop my stupid uncle. I was originally going to play this clip for Zack Snyder, but I'll play it for your uncle. But I'll finish before I do. Okay. What I was going to say. There is something, though, that you're probably wondering. Do 4K discs have bonus features? I mean, you probably haven't been wondering that, but I'm still going to clarify. Do 4K discs have bonus features? It varies. Some do, but some don't. But it's not consistent. Here, again, here's Shrek. The bonus features, not including the shorts, are on both discs. So, both the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc are movie and special features. Like I said, I know people don't usually laugh when people get diagnosed with cancer, but I sure did. Based, anyway. So, here's a 4K disc where both the movie and the special features are on 4K. But then Deadpool and Wolverine, different story. Different story for this one. The 4K disc is the movie plus audio commentary, while the Blu-ray disc is the movie and the rest of your bonus features. You will buy the DVD of it tomorrow. No, I won't. Now let me finish. Let me finish. But yeah, so here's a case where the 4K has, when will you? I don't know. But here's a case where the 4K disc has a bonus feature, but the rest are on the Blu-ray. And then, just picking this up off the floor. Anyway, another example of this, let me go grab it. Spider-Man Homecoming on 4K is the same, not gonna lie. Yep. Alright, here's another example. WandaVision, the complete series. 4 Collector's Edition, 4K Ultra HD. This only contains the 4K discs. Anyway. Now, you might think, okay, so it's like Deadpool and Wolverine, where you get some stuff, but not everything. Nope. Here's the back. Bonus features include Through the Eras, gag reel and deleted scenes, and Assembled the Making of WandaVision. So here's a 4K only release where you not only do you get the episodes, but you get the bonus features too. So I guess to answer your question, even though you probably didn't have a question, but to answer your question, some 4K discs do have bonus features, but some don't. But it's not consistent. And it's not even consistent with the same studio. So there you go. There you go. Reminds me of the Super Bit DVDs, yep. Let's put this back on the shelf. Alright, I guess before I put it back, we should talk about that sometime. Yep. Actually, before I put this back on the shelf, can I just say, once you've seen WandaVision on 4K disc, you can't go back to Disney Plus. It looks so much better on disc than on streaming. Like, genuinely. The picture quality is just much better. But anyway. Sorry about that. For clarification, Super Bit was like the original 4K, I suppose, but it failed. Hey, guess what? I already knew that. Alright. But yeah, there's a bit of clarification for it. Above average quality without special features. Bitch. Okay, but do you have Super Bit? No, I don't. Also, hey, guess what? I get that you're not really sold on the 4K format, and that's perfectly fine. But to go as far as to compare it to above average quality... Oh, there are the bad 4Ks out there, but You fucking N. I didn't say that. Okay, maybe you didn't say it on purpose, but above average quality without special features. Then again, you misinterpret all. Whatever. This is One Day After Dark, where I go through the same god fucking damn tired routine every motherfucking day. Please let it end. Anyway. Alright, we have been going at this for 120 minutes, and I do need to wrap this up, like, now. But before we go, I want to give an open message to your uncle. Oh, wait, I said that it was the original 4K in terms that it was the well, yeah. Anyway, before we sign off for tonight, an open message to Sylph's uncle. Hey, uncle, if you're listening to this...
Go on, Johnny. And I'll tell you who her is. Cassandra Nova, a megalomaniacal psychotic asshole. A finger-licking, dead-inside, pixie-slapping, third-rate dime store nut milk. And I'll tell you what she can do. I'm listening. She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. In fact, I don't give a shit if she removes all my skin and pops me like some nightmarish blood balloon. If the last thing I do with this godforsaken cum-gutter existence is light that fuckbox on fire, I still won't die happy.
Shit, girl, you crazy.
That's right, Wade. I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and husk-fucked the charred remains while gargling juggernauts juggernuts. Wow. And you can quote me.
Okay.
You know, I just want to say that is probably the most diabolical line read I have ever heard. Also, 4K is obviously more successful. Yes, indeed. But we'll save that for the inevitable thesis on if the 4K format is even necessary. Alright. It is 12:42 a.m. We have been at this for a whopping 122 minutes. Probably the longest this show has gone on in a long time. Yeah, probably. But I do need to wrap this up now, because it is getting a little, perhaps, late. I don't have anything else to add, so other than Christmas is almost here, we're going to wrap this up here. But will we elaborate further? No, because we've said enough. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Good night, and... Wait a minute. I shall wait a minute. Keep calm and do the time. You could have said that earlier, but okay. Y'all ever just get a little too tacky? Have a day.